It finally happened. NBA 2K has released a patch to nerf the 7-4 builds. Now, this isn't a direct 7-4 nerf, but they decided to buff the shot contest in order for smaller builds to have a chance to stop these 7-4 builds running rampant on NBA 2K26. So in this video, we'll go over the changes and what I expect to happen with these changes in place. Before we get into it, if you want to stay up to date with NBA 2K26, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe. We post NBA 2K26 heavy over here. Not only that, but I'm on the grind to 400K, so you should go ahead and join the fam.
If you aren't already, don't forget to follow Dman UNT 2014 on Twitter.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the gameplay update that released early this morning. The first bullet point is slightly reduce the impact of height mismatches on contest coverages. Shorter defenders can now generate slightly stronger contests against taller shooters. This is something I saw everybody talking about on Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, whatever it may be. I saw a lot of people wanting above 2 contests, especially for the people out there that made shorter builds. They were getting shot over all the time. Some people were saying it's realistic. If you're 6'2" and you're jumping at a 6'4" person, what change does it really make? While you had smaller guards saying, well, I'm 6'2", I'm still jumping, I need to have some type of a chance. So instead of having zero chance at contesting the 7-4 shot, it seems like smaller builds will be able to jump and get a slight contest on the 7-4 builds. Now my thing is, this game has a pure green window and no RNG. I've been seeing this all over NBA 2K26. I've been doing it since NBA 2K26 came out. Just because you get a contest on somebody, it doesn't guarantee a miss. If they hit that green window, they're still going to hit that green window. But we'll have to see how it goes when it comes to smaller point guards jumping at a 7-4 build. For the second bullet point, we have slightly increased the effectiveness of strong contests. Well-positioned and well-timed contests will further narrow the shooter's green window more than before. Once again, a lot of people think this is a 7-4 killer patch, which for the most part it might be, but this goes for everybody. This is for the point guards fading in the corner. This is for the 6'8" builds, shooting over those. And this is also, of course, for the 7-4 builds. I actually like this update mainly because I don't think 7-4 builds are just put in the dirt. I don't think 7-4 builds are useless. They definitely have some cons to them. But this will require people that made 7-4 builds to take smarter shots. At least get open. Because right now, if you have a 7-4 build out, you're not making a 7-4 build to just get rebounds and set screens. No, you're not even a center. You're a tall shooting guard, a really tall shooting guard. You made a 7-4 build to shoot over people. I made a 7-4 build to shoot over people. It didn't matter how tall they were or what the contest said. You were able to green no matter what. So buffing the shot contest was definitely the answer. I just hope that NBA 2K doesn't overdo it. So what do I think will happen now that we have the shot contest buff out? I don't know, man. I don't think 7-4s are eradicated like most people are saying. I don't think this is the 7-4 killer. You know what I mean? I think it just forces these 7-4 builds to take smarter shots. Simple as that. And I think at the end of the day, that's all people really wanted. If you're a smaller build jumping at a taller build, yeah, you want to feel like you have a chance. I feel that. Even if you're a taller build and you get a red contest, you want to be rewarded for your defense. You want to be rewarded for your contest. I understand that too. But here's the thing, there are still ways to get around the contest. If you're standing there with hands up, you probably still won't get a big contest. The 7-4 will still make a shot, especially if they're tempo shooting. If you jump at the 7-4 and they don't shoot, as soon as your feet hits the ground, they can shoot and they'll be wide open. That's the way the contest system works on NBA 2K26. If you jump multiple times at this 7-4, hoping to stop them, trying to use your pogo, and you're losing adrenaline bars, therefore you're losing block rating, the 7-4s will still be open. They're still shooting that ball, they're still making shots. And of course, if you're on the side of a 7-4, that shot is going to be open. That means if they take a step and fade, they're still going to be open. So overall, I think this patch kind of weeded out the fake 7-4s, but a good player with the 7-4 in their hand, it's like this patch didn't mean a thing. That's why I say, like, when it comes to complaining about NBA 2K, we really can't lose the plot, all right? I think this particular 2K is a couple updates away from being one of the best 2Ks, period, bro. It's already my favorite on this generation of consoles. I haven't had this much fun on a 2K since like NBA 2K20, to be real with you. But all right, we get the shot contest buff, cool. I still feel like we need to talk about blitz steals. Maybe that will be next, because honestly, I was caring more about the blitz steals more than the shot contest. Okay, 7'4s are tall and they can shoot over people, but can I rip them at least? That's why I cared about the steals more. But you know, one step at a time. We get a shot contest buff. People are calling this the 7-4K patch, which I don't think it is, because it affects everybody. But I do wonder how this patch will work out, especially in the park and the rec, because those are on lower difficulties. It probably doesn't mean a thing for park and rec players, but maybe it'll be the best in Proving Grounds or Pro-Am, where the difficulty is a little bit higher. We'll have to see. So in the comments below, let me know what you think of NBA 2K26, the 7-4 and the 7-4 killer patch. Outside of the shot contest buff, I'm glad there were no gameplay updates, because once again, I'm just having a lot of fun on this 2K, and you don't want to change something and lean too far to one side by mistake. You know what I mean? But yeah, in the comments, let me know what you're thinking. I'll have some more NBA 2K26 soon. You all be easy and take care. Peace.